Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to be talking about Dr. Stone Season 3, Episode 3. We start off where we left off with Senku taking a bunch of aerial pictures and them trying to locate oil. They are using Kohaku's eyes, being that she has the best vision, being that, she spent her entire life kind of surveying things with her eyes, traveling out, trying to find things to help Rory in Season 1, if you remember the antibiotics. So she finds this giant splotch and thinks maybe that's it, perhaps. But who knows? Intro is kind of meh. I did finally watch the full intro. I like the outro better. I think the outro's got a pretty neat song. So they've been looking at all the pictures. They're just having a really, really hard time. Is what's happening here. We get to see some farming being done. A lot of hard labor. Poor Yo just blows out his back. Being they don't have any automated machines, so they're doing everything by hand, hunched over. I have done this myself, and it is hard work. Everything hurts at the end of the day. Eventually, you do get used to it if you're doing it for a long time, over the course of a season. But you stop for a while, and then you pick it up when everything's in season again. The first week is torture, let me tell you. And Yo was feeling the full effects of that. We're then talking about plenty of protein and something that preserves well. And then we got Rusui, talking about truffles, caviar, and foie grass, whatever the heck that is. Foie grass? I think that's grass. And basically they're saying, that's impossible, that's not going to happen. But Francois, Fran. We're going with Fran because I cannot pronounce this person's name for the life of me. They were like, yeah, we already kind of figured this out. So we get Suika jumping back up, talking about boar prints, and boars can find truffles. So they can cook the boars, and they can also use the boars to find the black diamond, as Gen references them to. And then, because Francois is like, yeah, no, there's basically, you can find them anywhere, you just got to know where to look underground in order to get them. Here we see Kohaku essentially finding what she thinks is a bunch of mushrooms, but possibly an oil field. They find this giant black blob, and that's where they're running to try to find it. They're having a really hard time finding it. In the meantime, we have a baby boar tied up, trying to find a truffle, and the little piggy eats it. So they get a hold of it. They let Chalk the dog, remember Mr. Dog Chalk, and the great detective Suika, in order to find some. And Chalk, being a dog, does not eat the mushrooms because dogs can get trained a little bit better than pigs. That's why they stopped using them. And they realized dogs could find them. So they got their meat, they got their truffles. And then Senku realizes that apparently back in the day, they realized that a couple of people that found an oil field realized that a boar smelled really bad, really oily, and they wanted to know why. So they followed it and found a bunch of oil. And that is the idea. So this boar that is about to get killed and cooked up also reeks of oil. So guess what they're going to do? Use the boar to find oil. Suika then befriends the boar, calls him Sagara. So we have a name. No idea what that means in Japan. That'd be funny if it just meant pig. And then they follow the pig to the oil field. Bada bing, bada boom. We have oil. And then we end with saying, no, Francois, I gotta learn how to pronounce this dude's name. Or woman's name. Their name. There we go. And they say that, keep the pig. It's already soaked in oil. It's tainted the meat. We want nothing to do with it. We'll use another one. So they're just going to kill one of his friends, one of his family members. It's fine. It's fine. But we have a pet boar. They have cattle now. I mean, they're farming. They have meat they have wheat, they have vegetables, and they have a motorboat. That's right. Senku slaps together a giant motorboat. It's kind of funny because the front of this looks like a pair of glasses. Um, I thought that was kind of funny. But they're ready to test out the oil that they have, I'm assuming, refined into gasoline by the looks of it. Um, and then Taiju says that it smells like the love potion that Senku was making originally before they got petrified, because Senku was taking a bottle cap and turning it into gasoline, melting it down to the oils. And we find out that because it smells so similar, that Senku's like, yes, that means that it's the right ratio, since Tsukasa remembers the smell. So you got some air hole here, so it sucks in air, so it does a bubble and chug as we're pouring the gasoline in. Smart idea. Smart idea. And there you go. It's actually really hard to try to make thumbnails for this, because I feel like every other scene is is a spoiler, which is why I have been choosing the thumbnails I have been, because nobody likes spoilers if they haven't watched the episode yet, or if they come across it while they're looking for it online. So we try to keep it spoil free, because I share it in a couple places too. So we have working motor oil, and we're good to go. Essentially, we are 100% good to go. Senku's talking about making a GPS, essentially with a massive cell phone tower, which they are able to do. Turns it on. He is able to bounce it around the world, essentially, and then they're able to use this antenna to get that signal and have a general idea of their location. Being that Ukyo, he was on a submarine, he used radar as detection. Learned how to detect things, so he's going to be the best suited job for that. And then we have, I believe, Genro. He is talking to Ruri, saying, hey, Chrome was not able to confess his feelings for you when they initially got the cell phone. Why don't you confess your feelings to him while he's overseas? How romantic. And then Ruri is getting all flustered. It's pretty cute. And she's like, oh, I don't know what you mean. Let's see if we can find the thumbnail. I lost it. Let's go back. And then, as she is about to do it, potentially, we don't know if she actually did it or not, interference cuts out. So yeah, my boy Chrome, he's looking sad because he wanted to hear what she was going to say, and he didn't. So whether she confessed her feelings or not, we have no idea at this point. But an interference signal's coming. Gen quickly realizes that it is Morse code, and it is saying "Y" over and over and over again. And he's kind of freaking out, and Senku's like, I've been waiting 3,700 years basically to find you. So I don't know if we're going to use the boat to try to figure out who petrified the world, 3,700 years ago, or what's really going to happen next. I believe the next episode, what is it called? Let's just skip this. Oh. Eyes of Science. So it might be more Kohaku based, or I might be using her to try to figure it out. But being they have no idea where the signal is coming from, it'd be really hard, because theoretically it could be coming from anywhere in the world. We don't really know. But yeah, Gen is freaking out. Why? They're all freaking out, wanting to know who made this noise. So we're going to have to wait and see who did it. Is it some sort of crazy scientist that did it, that wanted to purify the world? Some crazy nature people? Who the heck knows? We have no idea who actually did it and why, which I'm assuming we are going to find out, hopefully, throughout the course of the season. Long way to go. I believe we're getting 22 or 24 episodes altogether, because it's going to be 2 cores, so we're going to get half, little break, the other half. But excellent episode overall, definitely deserving of a solid 8 out of 10. No real major complaints. Besides, why are we befriending a boar when you're going to kill his relatives? Don't name the livestock. That's an old saying. Do not name the thing you are going to eat. And that's exactly what they did. I know they're not going to eat that specific boar, but they're going to eat its family members, which is kind of messed up. They're going to eat its family members in front of it. Not cool. Not cool. Maybe the boar will seek revenge. Who knows? Not that I'm really against eating meat. But yeah, there you go. There you have it. What do I think is going to happen next episode? We're going to get the big ship up and running. Going to have a crew together. Going to be traveling overseas to see what is going on, map out everything, and try to find the people that petrified the world. My guess is maybe they'll end the. Well, I mean, the closest thing to Japan, I think, would be technically Alaska. So they might be going to Alaska, possibly, or maybe to what would be Russia. I'm not really sure, but there you have it. That's where we're going to end it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're down there, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, leave a like. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.